Hello students, Mrs. H here. I am excited to get to know you this year. And so for our first assignment, we are going to share out a little bit about ourselves, our summer, things we like and are passionate about, and then goals that we have for this year, things we're excited about for the school year. So you have two different options for sharing out about yourself. One is to print off this back to school book, fill it out, and then within the discussion board, read it to your classmates. So you could type in, here is my book, and then you could actually record yourself reading your story right here. You can choose this audio and video component to read out your story and share it with your classmates. And that is what I chose to do, so I'll be reading my book in just a second. The second option to share a little bit about yourself is to create like a poster board, or you could make a Google Doc with different photos, icons of things you like, and things you're passionate about, or like you could do a Google slideshow or a Prezi slideshow. There's a tutorial here for how to use Prezi. Anything kind of artistic or creative where you would be able to answer out on these questions. So telling us a little bit about your family, favorite things, how you're feeling about online school this year, some goals you have, what you're excited about learning. I love to pull in things that kids are passionate about for our enrichment times. And then you can tell us a little bit about your summer if you'd like. So I am going to go ahead and share out my book. And if I were doing this within the discussion board post, instead of to kind of give an overview for the assignment, like I said, I would just click and record that right here. When you are done sharing out about yourself, I'd like for you to watch a couple of your classmates' videos, if not all of them, to learn a little bit about them. But then also respond. So you'll have an opportunity to reply. And again, you can either type in your comments, or you could insert an audio or video recording, kind of talking about things you noticed in their video or making connections, maybe share out some things you found interesting. And the reason for that is I want you to start to begin to interact with your classmates in this online forum where you get to know one another and get to know how to use the discussion boards. So to start with my book, I've got All About Me. My name is Mrs. H. I am 36 years old and my birthday is in May 20th. I'm happy about the school year because I cannot wait to meet all of my students. I am going to tell you a little bit about my family for what's on here, but I also added that I have a husband named Joe and two little boys named Everest and McKinley. My mom's name is Carla and my dad's name is Joel. I have two brother-in-laws named Michael and Toby, and I have two sisters, Molly and Laura. And then I have two pets, a cat named Willow and a horse named Jennifer. My favorite food is sushi, and to top it off with dessert, I love ice cream. My favorite book growing up as a kid was Charlotte's Web, and my favorite TV show is The Office. I love the movie Babe, and my favorite color is blue, and my favorite subject in school is STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. We'll do lots of STEAM projects together. Here is my superhero selfie. This was during the summer. I had a huge challenge in front of me to participate in a pretty big horse event in Elizabeth, Colorado, and I was really nervous. So I had to do a lot of mindfulness practices and work through some things, and then I ended up winning the barrel race. So that was a huge accomplishment for me, and also a place where I had to make a lot of interpersonal growth. So we'll talk about that too when we do some social emotional learning this year. 4 goals I have for myself this year. I would be excited to run a half marathon. That's one of my physical goals. I'm also excited to learn more as a teacher and a professional goal about Dreambox, which is a math program. My 3rd goal is to rest more and continue a lot of great mindfulness practices for my own mental health and well-being. And then my 4th goal is I just started working with cows on my horse, and I'd love to complete 1 cow sorting event at some point this year. Just a little bit about my summer. I drew a couple pictures here, the mountains and my horse. I spent a lot of time camping with my family. We love to go 4-wheeling. We went to the pool a lot and did a lot of swimming, and then I was riding my horse a lot as well. Some new things I'm excited to learn about is how to incorporate more choice reading for my students. I am excited with supporting you guys with writing those longer writing assignments. I know sometimes those can be a little challenging, so I'm excited to come up with some videos and ways to help you guys with the writing. For math, like I mentioned, I'm excited about Dreambox this year, and for science and social studies, I am excited that I'm going to be able to host some in-person project-based learning for those subject areas. So that's a little bit about me, a little bit about things I enjoy and my family. I also was able to share out a little bit about some of my own goals and things I'm excited about for this school year, both personally and for academics. So I cannot wait to hear a little bit more about you, and I cannot wait for you guys to get to know one another. I know that we're not meeting in person all the time and on a regular basis, but it doesn't mean we can't have a great classroom culture where we all really get to know one another throughout the year. I'm looking forward to it.